Hello, and welcome to another tutorial from Bellwood Public Library. Today we're going to take a look at our catalog and how you can use it to browse our collection, place items on hold, check the status of your holds, as well as the items you have checked out to see when they're due back or if they've been renewed. We're on our website, bellwoodlibrary.org, and right in the center at the top here, there's a link to our catalog. We have a banner up top that says we are open for curbside and walk-in pickup for materials that have been checked out to your account. You can do this by either placing the item on hold or calling the library directly to place an item on hold. After we have processed the hold for you and the item is ready, we will contact you again to let you know that you can come to pick up the materials. Right down here we have 3 boxes, 1, 2, and 3. In this first one it says Bellwood Public Library, and that is to let us know that it is going to search just the library's collection at Bellwood. If you click on the drop down and change it to all libraries, it will change it to search the entire consortium, but then you will be getting results for things that we don't necessarily have on our shelf. So, for the purposes of this, I will leave it at Bellwood Public Library so that we're searching our entire collection. One of the things that was very popular when we were open for browsing and for people to come in to check out items in a regular manner was our movie collection, especially the new movies. If that is something that you're interested in knowing what movies we have added to our collection, since we have been closed and then reopened again, you can use our catalog to do so. In this box here, this search box, you can put virtually any information you want. I'll show a couple searches to display that for you. You can put the title, you can put authors or actors, directors, you can put in subjects or genres, keywords that you're looking for, things like that. So we'll go with a genre first, and I'll go ahead and try romantic comedy. So I'm going to put in romantic and comedy. If I could spell, okay. And then down here it's telling me I've got 1,600 results, but both these first ones right here, this says it's an ebook and this says it's e-music, which lets me know that these are downloadable things and they're also not movies, so they're not really what I was looking for. But on the left side over here, we have a limit search results option, and DVD is right here. So I could just click on DVD right there and get those results. If we select more, that's all we've got, so we're going to select DVD. And now I'm seeing the DVDs that are in our collection that are listed as a romantic comedy. And then this little box, this kind of white box that's here, this is the record for the title. So this is the movie called The Weekend, and it is currently on our shelf available to be checked out. This is the button right here where you would click to place it on hold, which we'll get to towards the end of the video. And then right here where it's got a link that I can click on, this is going to give me some more information. If I click on that, I'll get a nice summary about the movie, as well as, again, those subjects and genre terms, and as well as some of the actors or people that participated in the making of the film. Just go back to search results at any time. And right there we can see, as before we had the e-music and the e-book, right now it says it's a DVD. So it's letting us know that these are our DVDs that we have. Okay. You can also click on, you saw maybe that these were blue links. They are links. You can click on any one of these. If this is something you want to switch to, you want to search by one of these instead, you can always just click right on it and it'll populate the search the same way. One of the things you can also do if you're searching especially if you want to see just everything, you don't really know what movie you're looking for, you can do what's called a blank or empty search. And so I have taken out the words that were in there previously, and I'm not going to replace them with anything. I'm just going to hit enter, or even right here, I'm just going to hit that magnifying glass with the mouse. And now what it has done, it has given me the entire Bellwood Library collection. All of these results is letting me know that that's what's on the shelf right now at the library. So again, I'm going to come over here on the left, and we've got all these options. DVD is once again right there. There's also our Blu-ray. You can do this as well if you're interested in our video games to see what we have, or the audiobooks, large print. You can click on any of these right here to be taken to that specific collection. For this purpose, we'll do the DVDs. Just stick with it. And again, it'll just load in and let us know what movies we've got on the shelf. Right now, it actually is saying this one is checked out. If it says this exclamation point, all copies in use, that means that we do have a copy, but it is currently out. And then, of course, this on-shelf option is letting me know that it is currently on the shelf, available to check out. And then you would just go all the way at the bottom of the page. There's just an arrow pointing to next that you can just click on and go ahead and go to the next page. Switching gears a little bit, and say you actually miss the books. You want to read books or listen to an audiobook. There are, of course, still some things you can do. If you know the title, author, you can always go ahead and put those in. That will work just fine. We'll get to that in a second. First, I want to show the New York Times bestseller list that's right here in the center of the page, at the front of the catalog. You can drop down a menu here, and it will give you the list for children's titles, young adult titles, as well as adult titles in nonfiction and fiction. And all you have to do is simply click on the link there and go through, and it'll start populating through the titles. Say, for example, this was something you were interested in, you would just have to click on Find in My Library, and it will do that for you. Okay. Say also there's you've been seeing people talk about this book in the newspaper or in the magazines you've reading. I already searched for this earlier, so we'll just do that again. And it's something vanishing, and the last name was Bennett. So we're going to go down, and right there, The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett. Yep, that's the one I was looking for. And you can see here, I got the first word of the title correct. I didn't remember the second one. And then this Bennett, if you're looking, I only put one T, but her last name actually has two. So even though I spelled her name wrong and did not get the full title, our catalog was still able to find what I was looking for. Okay? And now we'll just do a little, since this is checked out, we will do the place hold. This is what comes up when you click on place hold. It will ask you for your library card number and your PIN. You do need to put in the full card number starting with the 2, and then for your PIN it would be a 4-digit number that you set up when you got the card. If you do not know what your PIN is, don't remember what we set it up as, you can try and reset it by 2 different methods. The first is clicking Forgot My PIN here. However, we do need to have an email address on file at the library for this to work, as they will send an email with a link to reset your PIN to you. The other way is contacting the library directly, and someone can help you in resetting your PIN. We do still have a digital card available right here where you can sign up and get an online card for the library that you can use. You do need to be at least 13 years old since it is an online account. We are able to also transfer those if you have one of these accounts and you'd like to transfer it to a new account, or an actual physical card, or if you'd like to start checking out items physically, we can also get you a library card that way. We are open for registering new cards for people if you've never had one before. So please give us a call to set up an appointment to come in and do that, and we can start checking out items to you. So I'm going to quickly switch over to this screen. I have signed into my account, so I'm going to go ahead and get that Britt Bennett book on hold. Go ahead and find it in my library. Okay, so I'm just going to press place hold. Normally, you would have an option of picking up the book from any library that you wanted in our consortium. However, with all the closures, we have closed it down so that only Bellwood patrons, when doing it this way, can pick up items from Bellwood Library. If you are a patron from a different library, please give us a call, and we can still put items on hold for you and process them to be picked up at our library if that is something that you would like to do. Simply pressing place hold will put the item on hold for me, and it's letting me know that it may take a while to get the book to me. I'm going to press OK. One last aspect up here, I mentioned checking the status of your information and things like that. So we'll go to hold really quick. I'll go down here, and it's got it listed right now that I've got this book on hold and that my hold is pending. When it is on its way to me, this pending will change over and it will say in transit. If for any reason I am unable to get to the library for a few days, I can always edit or suspend my hold by just checking that, clicking on edit or suspend hold, and then putting in dates for that. I don't want the book to be processed or sent to me during these dates. I will not be available to come into the library to pick it up if it comes during these dates. You can also do this if you're someone that wants to put a lot of items on hold. You can also suspend some of your hold so that you don't have everything show up at once. If you do use our digital services like Hoopla or Overdrive, it will show you the items you have on hold digitally as well. And then, of course, we also have our checkout section, which will show you all the items that you have checked out. Down here, I wanted to point out this red text that we have showing up on my few of my items right here. Next to this is the renewal amount, and then this is our due date. This number 2 is letting me know that it has been renewed 2 times, which is our limit. So I have reached the renewal limit, and I cannot renew it anymore. I'm going to have to return it and then check it back out again if I still need it. Okay. I will also mention I don't have mine turned on, but you can, if you'd like, turn on your checkout history if you'd like to keep track of all of the items that you have checked out to your account. We at the library do not keep a record of that, but this is a way that you can keep a record. I don't think mine is turned on. Oh, it is turned on actually. Yeah, so it'll go through and give me a record of the items that I've checked out. Because the library does not keep that for your own privacy. One last thing I want to mention are the apps that are available. If you're using your phone or tablet, you can download the Swan Libraries app to your Android or iPhone app, Apple device. It's just called the Swan Libraries app in both, and it has the book with the swan image. Here are a couple of the images. So again, you would just search the same way. Down here at the bottom is where that format option is, where you would change the format to being what you'd need. Same thing with that place hold button right there. And then of course this is like the description of the item. And it works the same way in here as well. I'll quickly bring that up. You can maybe see a little bit more that any format option. And then, of course, the place hold option right there as well. Okay. So this was a little bit of an introduction into our catalog and how you can use it to start putting items on hold, checking your account, and seeing when your items are going to be due back. I will also mention, if you have returned items and you've noticed that they're still on your account for a few days, currently all the books are being put into a quarantine for 3 days, and then they are being checked in for the day they were actually returned. We are going into our system and putting in manually what day you returned the items, so that there's no fine showing up on your account or overdues showing up on your account in any way. If you have any questions about that, please feel free to give us a call, and we can help you out. Thank you.